If you're learning MATLAB but your arithmetic operations aren't clear, you're running at half power. It's not just addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. When you understand square roots, powers, pi, and functions the right way, you can solve calculations in seconds. In this video, I'll show you the small tricks most beginners miss, and that's what makes the real difference. Watch till the end, or you'll stay stuck with half knowledge. For addition, we use the plus sign. For subtraction, we use the minus sign. For multiplication, we use the asterisk. And for division, we use the forward slash. These are the core operators you'll use in almost every calculation, so make sure you're comfortable with them before moving ahead. I wrote a equals 10 plus 20, and I did not use a semicolon at the end. As soon as I ran this line, MATLAB immediately displayed the result in the command window. This happens because, without a semicolon, MATLAB shows the output of the expression directly. So here, it calculates the sum and assigns the value to a, while also displaying the result on the screen. Now, I wrote the same code again. A equals 10 plus 20. But this time I used a semicolon at the end. The code runs successfully, but MATLAB does not display the result. This is because the semicolon suppresses the output in the command window. However, the value is still stored in the variable a. So when I simply type a and press Enter, MATLAB then displays the result. This is useful when you don't want unnecessary outputs on the screen, especially when working with longer codes. After that, I use the command CLC. When you run this command, MATLAB clears the command window screen. It doesn't delete your variables or remove your previous calculations. It simply removes all the displayed text to give you a clean workspace. This is especially helpful when your screen gets cluttered and you want to start fresh while continuing your work. After that, I performed a few more basic operations to demonstrate how MATLAB handles them. First, I wrote a equals 20 minus 10, and MATLAB displayed the result, showing the subtraction. Then I used b equals 20 times 10, and it returns the multiplication result. Finally, I wrote c equals 20 divided by 10, and MATLAB displayed the division result. These examples show how easily MATLAB performs arithmetic operations and displays the output when a semicolon is not used. In MATLAB, I and j are used to represent the square root of -1, which is the imaginary unit. So whenever you're working with complex numbers, you can use either I or j directly in your calculations. I wrote the expression 10 plus 15i times 2 plus 10i in MATLAB, and it automatically handled the multiplication of these complex terms. MATLAB expands the expression and simplifies it by using the property I squared equals minus 1, giving the final result in standard complex form. This example shows how easily MATLAB can perform operations with complex numbers without any manual calculation. For powers, we use the caret symbol. MATLAB has a built-in value for pi, written as pi. So instead of typing an approximate value, you can directly use pi in your calculations for more accuracy. Next, I explored some important built-in functions in MATLAB that are widely used in engineering and mathematics. The ABS function is used to find the magnitude of a number, especially useful for complex values. The angle function returns the angle of a complex number in radians, which helps in polar form representation. The cos function calculates the cosine of a given value, while the sine function returns the sine value. Lastly, the exp function is used for exponential calculations, where the value of e to the power of x is computed. These functions make it much easier to handle advanced mathematical operations directly in MATLAB without manual calculation. Next, I defined a complex variable in MATLAB as y equals 2 plus 8i. After that, different built-in functions were applied to this value one by one to explore how MATLAB handles complex numbers. The angle, y function, returned the phase angle of the complex number, while abs, y, gave its magnitude. Then cosine y and sine y were used to compute the trigonometric values for the complex input, and exp y calculated the exponential form. Each function produced its own output in the command window, showing how MATLAB can directly process complex expressions using built-in mathematical functions. After that, I explained MATLAB relational operators used for comparison. The greater than operator checks if one value is larger than another. While the less than operator checks if it is smaller. The equality operator is used to check if two values are exactly equal. while the not equal operator is used to check if values are different.